Ow. It's Monday. What's up? How you doing? It was a hot weekend here in Los Angeles. It was 100 degrees Fahrenheit on Saturday and in the 90s, lower 90s on Sunday. But I had a good weekend. I went to see the the Los Angeles Anaheim Angels, whatever they're called, on Friday night. It was pretty hot then too. We lost, but I got to eat a helmet full of nachos. That was really good, so I'm happy with that. Hey, Arthur. The timing of that was great. Yesterday went to Seal Beach and walked around a little bit with the dog and my wife and just enjoyed it because it was 90 here, but when you go out to the beach, it was like 15 degrees cooler, so it was really nice. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but I feel a little scratchy, but I've kind of felt that way since Friday. Mrs. Musk was recently kind of sick with a cold, but I don't think that's what I have. I think I just got, I don't know. It might be because of the heat, might have broke out some allergens or something. I don't know, but I don't feel coffee. I just feel kind of, you know what I mean? What's up, Unknown? How are you? How was your weekend? And how was your weekend, Arthur? I know we spent a lot of it together. Days Gone on Friday and Saturday was so fun. I'm really enjoying that game a lot. Hopefully I'm not getting sick though, because I do have to travel this weekend. Traveling while sick really sucks, but we'll see. All right, so left off Monday, I was able to complete the hey, Brave Kratos, awesome. I was able to complete that mission that was bugged with Sadie. And all it was disabling mods. Like, I've got them disabled right now. Some of them disabled, not all of them, but your weekend was busy with work, and you got today and tomorrow off, right? Brave Kratos, it's good to see you, dude. And you too, Unknown, and of course, Arthur. It's glad to have you guys in. So today, I'm gonna run around, just do some random stuff. At this stage of the game, things move kind of quickly. The epilogue doesn't last a real long time. You know, it takes a couple hours to get through it, but you can really rush through. But at the moment, I just want to focus on living. Just me and John Marston. And you guys, of course.
Easy now.
Good, you got tomorrow off. Like I was beginning to say, I am traveling this weekend, so I will be playing today, and then I'll play on Wednesday. Wednesday, I think I'm going to play Warhammer 40k Bolt Gun. It's one of the monthly games for PlayStation Plus. And like I said in my video, I'm kind of becoming a Warhammer fan through the games. It's pretty cool. And I think it'll be fun. It'll be some like nice new retro kind of gaming. Then Thursday, I'll do a special stream. I don't usually stream on Thursdays, but I'll carve out some time to stream on Thursday since I'll be missing Friday. Unfortunately, I will be missing Friday, Saturday, and Monday, but I will be back on Wednesday. That following Wednesday, I'll probably come back and play some Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2, that is.
Slow it.
G1, I got to. It's for work. But I'm going to go see my sister as well. I'm traveling to be near her area, so I get to see her new... What do we call it? What's the word for that? Her new digs? Is that how you would say somebody's new apartment? What do we have here? Oh, I know where this is. This is this thing. I didn't do this at all with Arthur. Muscle Beach with Muscle Mus. I wish I had some more muscles. I've been doing 21s lately. Do you know what that is? You take like one of those squiggly bars that's like a barbell, but it has squiggle in it. And then you do like halfway from your waist, like half of a curl 7 times, and then a full curl 7 times, and then just the top half 7 times. And it leads up to being 21. But I got to do more. I'm way out of shape. I need to get in shape pretty soon. Yeah, it'll be fun. Checking out the digs. I thought that sounded right.
Whoa now.
This, I remember one time trying to get in here, and everyone, like the first time I played this game, everyone was like, no, you should just be able to walk in there. You should be able to get in there. And it was boarded up, or I couldn't get in here for some reason. It's quite funny. Now I know what it is, but hey, Arthur, thank you. Ghost Rider, motorcycle hero. Thank you for purchasing a gifted membership. Now someone named Ghost Rider gets to come and join us and use custom emojis and see some funny members-only content that I put up. It works when it wants to. I feel a little bit more pear-shaped than that. Oh, these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave them alone. They took over our spot. I feel I'm probably not that bad, but I definitely am out of shape. I need to get into shape. I'm trying right now. I'm in the middle of a step challenge at work, and I've set my challenge a little bit low because I do work from home and I do this, and so I spend a lot of time sitting on ass, let's be honest. So I'm trying to kick up my movement. So my goal every day for this month is 6,000 steps, but really in trying to do it, I found that I'm getting more closer to like 7,000 steps. I know everybody says 10,000 steps, but it takes a long time. Like I'm a busy person and I don't have time to walk 5 miles a day or whatever that is. A pair or infinity? What's infinity? That's the like an hourglass kind of shape. Not a nice way. I don't think so. I got too much stomach, and that's the worst part. It's like my genetics are like I don't get thick all around. It's just my stomach. I just get fat. I hate it. It really bothers me. But whatever. I love myself. My wife loves me. I'm pretty happy with that.
Hey, easy.
Damn, there's a lot of deer right here. Let me take a little some out of it. Did that deer just jump in the water? That was really weird. I don't think I've ever seen a deer. Oh, that's a nice buck. Missed it. Oh, thank you, Arthur. Hey, Edward, I'm doing good. Just kicking back. It's been hot this weekend, right, dude? I hope you stayed cool. We went to Seal Beach yesterday just to get away from the heat, and it worked really well. It was cool. There's some rude tourists and shit over there, but I don't let those people bother me too much. A mangy white-tailed deer. Oh, that's right. The hunting is not very good here. We do not want to eat that.
Okay, boy.
That creek is poisonous. I'm thinking that's why that deer jumped into the water. It was probably a little bit crazy. A little, you know, a little loopy. Yeah, Seal Beach is alright. It's alright. I don't like it on the weekend as much as if you can get there during the week, it's really a lot different. It's pretty cool. There's less people. On the weekend, especially when it was so hot, there were a bunch of tourists being tourists. I get it. I understand why tourists come here, but I don't understand why tourists are so rude. I'm not rude when I'm like visiting someone else's town. I'm not rude. I'm actually specifically careful to be nice. 'Cause I don't want to be the only person that they've ever met. They're like, where are you from? Oh, I've never met anyone from California, and then be a jerk. Just ain't right. Oh, this dude got a deer. That deer ate the wrong plant. Yeah. Edward, you love the heat. I also love the heat, but like,
I don't want whatever you're bringing.
100 degrees. I pretty much can't do anything in 100 degrees. It's not as bad as when like 100 degrees in the east, right, where it's humid. At least it's dry heat, but man, it's scorching. I like a nice balance, I think. Whoops. Trying to think of other things that happened to me this weekend. Baseball game was hot. I ate a whole Angel's helmet full of nachos. They were delicious. And then surprisingly, the helmet fit on my head, which is crazy because I have a gigantic head. I don't know what's wrong with me or my lineage. We have large domes. And I was shocked. I can't find a regular hat to fit me most of the time, but the nachos bowl did. Fit me great. Nah, I'm trying to kill these things without Deadeye. Where's a buck? Where's your friends?
I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't.
They always say they didn't do anything. Finally. Oh, Arthur, thank you for buying another one. It's so strange how it just randomly breaks. Edward, you've worked in Seal Beach at a couple bars. They had a rude awakening when you worked there. I'm telling you, some people can be pretty rude. I also love nachos, and these were so good, G1. I don't know if you saw the picture, but it had like refried beans, a big dab of guac, salsa, chipotle chicken, and of course nacho cheese, and some like, it was ridiculous. I could have eaten 2 of them. I shouldn't, but I could have eaten 2 of them. You and the wife just chilling today? Wonderful. It was a nice day today. Today was ideal. 70 degrees. It's nice. G1, this is like my gravity-defying acrobatics with horses. They should basically make a Tony Hawk game where you just crash horses. I'd be really good at it. I heard that they're remastering Tony Hawk 3 and 4. Might have to pick that up. I love skating games. I don't skateboard, but I own skateboards, but other than riding them, I've really never been able to do anything on them. Like, I don't trick, but I do love Tony Hawk skating games. I wish they would make a new Skate too. Skate was pretty fun. All right, so that's 15 minutes of me just running around doing stupid stuff. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what is up with the membership. It's crazy. Taco Bell's good, but their prices are so high now. Taco Bell used to be like, I'm broke and I want to eat a lot of food. Go to Taco Bell, get yourself like a Mexican pizza, a couple tacos, a bean and cheese burrito, and it'd be like $8. Now it's like $8 for the bean and cheese burrito. I don't understand what happened. It's true, Edward. Okay, so I like going there. Like, I really like it. We have a family member who lives there, and I like it. But man, there's some dumbass tourists, or maybe they're local, but they're just jerks. I don't think so. I think they think they're tourists who think that they can get away with everything because they don't live there. I'm like, that's not how this works. That's just not what you want. Buster, you rode 15 kilometers on an electric bike. That's cool. Did the battery work the whole way? Or is it when you pedal, does it charge the battery, or is it just a charge and then you're done? G1, that sounds like something like a ground broke on your scooter. Arthur, I'm not surprised. I think tourists are generally dumb. I don't know why. Yeah, G1. I don't know if you have them, but we fall back on Del Taco here. I think it's a California only thing, but it's like Taco Bell, but better. It's like the old school Taco Bell. You can also get a burger and french fries there, but that's not why I go to Del Taco. I don't know why you would for a burger, but... Huh. They were locals, and then they backed off. I wonder why. I can imagine. Did you, like, show them the gun show? Little rain, little thunder? We also have a beach where seals go, and you're really not supposed to go there and mess with them, and people do every year. What is wrong with people? Just leave them alone. It's just one place that you can't go. I don't mean to be hateful, but I'm matching their energy because, you know, that's just one of those things. Albert Cakes, the toolbox. Uncle said you can buy a pre-cut house in Blackwater. I'm going to go here, but I'm actually going to ride the whole way and probably get into some trouble too. Foldable bikes sound cool. I never thought about that. I was thinking about getting a bike rack for like to put in the tow hitch on my camper, but it's already so long and I wouldn't be able to see the bikes back there to keep track of them and stuff. Foldable sounds really good. They leave their brains on the mainland. Yeah, here I think the heat gets to people. I also just like, oh, we're traveling in California. Dumbasses. Don't you dare roller skate through Baltimore? Roads here are pretty rough too, but that fits. You guys have ice and snow and stuff. That affects roads really badly. Did you guys hear about what's been happening in Newark today? And since Friday? My brother was traveling home, speaking of Maryland, he was traveling home from DC, which is close to Maryland. And at Newark Airport, our like airport hardware, like computers and stuff, are just randomly turning off. And they're from like the 80s. So like, I was like, that's scary. I don't want to fly right now. I have to fly in June. I'm like, you better fix that shit before I go out. I don't want to fly with everything broken. Plus, my brother's been delayed for like an entire day. I don't deal well with delays. I don't like being delayed for flights. You just want it to go smoothly. It's never a good experience in general, but, you know. This is to size for hats. I need more nacho bowls. I think it's sweet. What we should do is just we should get a huge collection of those nacho bowl hats and just give them to people as gifts. They're like $23 and you get wonderful nachos and then you get to go home with a bowl. If we go to 10 games a season, that's 10 people that we don't have to buy gifts for. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. I can't believe that didn't work. There's another. Why can't I mark? There we go. A buck.
Easy.
Hey,
now.
Frogs, thanks for your membership. 15 months. That's super helpful. Oh, you posted a bike pic? Let me see. Hold on. John, wait for a second. Did you guys notice something? Since I turned off that that mod that was causing the Sadie mission to crash, the game has not crashed. See, that's pretty cool. You know, you're probably not going to be, you know, picking up on any ladies riding this thing, or if you're a woman, you're probably not going to get a man on this one, because, you know, it's not, I don't have curb appeal, but I can see the functionality, the fact that it folds right here, right here. You just unlock this. I like that it's got a little pin. Yosemite 20-inch folding. That's actually pretty cool. I'm glad to see you wearing a helmet. It's really important. Yeah, the helmet is good. And helmets are tough. Brave Kratos, member for 6 months. Cheers, dude. Thank you so much. Woohoo! You call it a city bike. I think I know somebody that had a folding bike at one time. But don't quote me. What are these guys doing? Mrs. Muss, a member for 22 months. I think that's the longest anyone can be. It's you, Arthur, Oda, and maybe Buster? There's a couple of them. Thank you, though.
I don't believe you just stumbled across my camp like that.
What?
Get the hell out of my sight!
Okay. All right, man. I was just trying to meet a new friend. You don't want to be friends? Forget
What
you.
happened? Not so tough after all?
You know what? I forgot. I was kind of preaching to the choir there. I feel like I don't have any more luck to spare. I've been a very lucky person in a lot of ways, and but I have crashed and I've gotten hurt, so I just don't want to do that anymore. Being injured sucks. G1, I also have a helmet that, like I said, I have a extra large head for some reason. And my bike helmet, I have two. One of them is like the plain white one that you used to see like vert skateboarders wearing, just like a white egg helmet, because those come in large size. And then another one is, I think it's a snowboarding helmet or maybe a horseback riding helmet. It looks really cool. It has like a little brim on it. It's gray. It's from a company called Burn. And it was just a little too small, so I cut out the protection in the front of it, which is dumb. But we do what we have to do. It still leaves a red mark on my head. I wish you could throw rocks at people in this game, like actually brick them, like you can do in The Last of Us with bricks and bottles. That would be a nice thing, to be able to carry bottles to throw at people. Not just fire bottles, like just bottles, smash them. I like breaking things. Like, I think it'd be really fun. And there's not much more satisfying a feeling than bricking somebody really bad in The Last of Us Part 2. I guess Part 1 as well, but Part 2 was just, the combat was so good. Hey Jaden, what's up? Let's see, we going down to not send any, so I think here, you know what, I'm going straight. Oh, I had this, well, I showed you, right? The black bean sauce on noodles. So I learned that, this weekend I learned that there are Korean Chinese food restaurants. And so it's basically, from what I gathered and what I've researched, that North Korea, a lot of the food is like a different take on Chinese food, which makes sense because Northern Korea, it's near China and all that stuff. But we found this neighborhood not far from my house that's like got a lot of Korean Chinese food restaurants. So, for example, if you've ever had beef chow mein, right, it's just noodles with pieces of beef and some broccoli and some other things. It was the same, looked the same as regular Chinese beef lo mein or beef chow mein, whatever you call it, but it was really garlicky, so it had more flavor. And then that black bean paste, I had never tried that before. It was so very good. Oh, caught you slipping. Thanks.
Whoa, easy.
I have never seen the worms. Eat your worms, Michael. What's the matter, Michael? I had never seen it before either, and I don't even know what happened. You know how sometimes you just see something on a menu, or actually I think I saw it in a review. So I was looking for Chinese food. We don't eat a lot of Chinese food. We do like Thai and Vietnamese food a lot. But Chinese food, I don't know. I feel like I grew up eating Chinese food or American style Chinese food. So out here, there's so many choices. I've just not done a lot of Chinese food, which is dumb because we're actually a lot closer to China than I was when I was growing up. And so I thought, you know, I'm in the mood for some Chinese food. And one of the reviews that I read, which was a restaurant rather close to our house, like 18 minutes away or something, not even 15, 12 minutes away, said this has the best black bean paste noodles I've ever had. And I was like, I don't even know what that means. I've never, ever had anything like that. And so I got it, and because they said it's the best. So I bought 2 dishes. We bought orange chicken and some beef chow mein. And then I got the other one. We really didn't need that much food, but I was like, I'll just try it. And if it's terrible, I'll just throw it away. It sucks, but if it's terrible, I'll just deal with it. Super cool things that happened at this place, right? So they give it to me in a box, and they were super nice. It was a little tiny hole in the wall restaurant. They were really, really friendly, you know, treated me like family, greeted me like family. And then they give me this box, and it has like a bunch of different things in it. And I'm like, is this my order? I only ordered 3 things. And they're like, yep, you're good. Paid, got out of there. Get home, and I think I just call it food, to be honest. I don't know what they call it. It's a really good question. So, hey, what's up, Lone Wolf? So I get home, and I'm starting to look through this thing, and I see there's a bowl, but it's just the noodles. And then there's a box, and I open it up, and it's the black bean sauce, the whole box, like, you know, the Chinese food, traditional Chinese food boxes, they're like fold up boxes. It was all the sauce. Then I found a box that had a bunch of crispy chicken in it, no sauce. Then I found a sauce next to that in another box that had legit fresh chunks of orange, some like peppers, and like the orange chicken sauce. I was blown away. It was the smartest thing I've ever seen a restaurant do. They had me go home with everything separated so it didn't get soggy. And then at home, you had to mix up the meat, like the chicken with the orange chicken sauce, the noodles with the black bean paste. And it was awesome. It was such a smart thing to do. I was just like, why doesn't everyone do this? This is what we should do, you know? And it was awesome. It was so good. I think I could probably recommend, if you like onions and you like kind of like savory food, like slightly salty, kind of maybe like a beef stew kind of flavor, check out, there's two though. There's Chinese black bean paste with noodles, or then there's Korean Chinese black bean paste. And apparently the Korean Chinese one is a little sweeter. I learned so much about this because it blew my mind. I'd never thought of it, right? Like here we have cultural food, right? Southern US food, northern food. A lot of it is a take on food from another country because the US is like a big boiling melting pot, right? So like Italian food, Italian pizza here is not like pizza in Italy. It might be more like it now. Italy might have brought on some American style, but it's just a version of it. So the same idea. It's like the Koreans got Chinese food, but they kind of put their own twist on it. It was really cool. It's impressive. It did look like kind of like something with soy, but it doesn't have that flavor at all. It's more like a carbonate, what is it called? Carbonade or something like that, like a stew, and a lot of onion. It kind of, in a little way, reminded me of French onion soup, but not really. I think mostly just because there was a lot of onion in it. It was so good. My mouth is watering right now. And I found out that ramen company that I liked so much, they make one. They make a black bean paste. So I'm gonna go and try and find that. And I can't wait. I hope it's good, because it would be nice to have like a $2 version of it instead of like 12 bucks, whatever it was. And to be able to just prepare it quickly at my house would be nice. But it was good enough where I was like, I think given the right noodles, I could probably learn how to make this. It didn't seem hard. Some Chinese food, or like this was Korean Chinese, but some of that type of food looks a little more difficult, but this looked pretty easy. Literally salivating right now. I want to eat more black bean. Whatever black bean paste is, you could tell me that it's made out of like dehydrated dog shit right now, and I'd be like, give me some, I'll bring it. I don't care what black beans are, if that's a nickname, as long as it's not like a nickname for, you know, genitals or something. I think I can say that word on YouTube. I'm fine. But I'm pretty sure it's just a black bean though. Dreamcatcher mission is a side mission, right? There's a side mission with like a shaman who has convinced everybody that the Butcher Creek or whatever is cursed, yada yada, something something. It's been a long time since I played that.